Reflections, you are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button because you never want to miss out on a video, okay? Now, if you missed our other journal entries, definitely go check those out. We are in the month of June, okay? We all know a lot is going on in the month of June. Not only is it a lot going on, Saturn is returning, okay? Saturn will return June the 29th, okay? And Saturn will stick around because Saturn takes its time. Saturn is the planet of retribution, and Saturn has been known to take its time. Saturn will be here till around November the 15th, okay? So all of the energy that you put out last cycle reflection, no, Saturn is that planet that's going to make you revisit and rethink those things again, okay? So Saturn, that's the one that's going to put your willpower to the test, okay? So mind control. Mind control is key. That's what we're talking about in our journal entry today or tonight. Whenever you click the video, make sure to give me that thumbs up, okay? Now, we are talking about mind control. Before you are able to control another person's mind reflection, you first have to learn self-control. You first have to know how to control your own mental. Now, in some later videos, I'm going to actually show you a technique that you can do to know how strong your mind control is, okay? But like I said before, you can try to control anyone else's mental. You have to know how to control your own, okay? And we're actually going to do some exercises to help you get to that point, all right? This is kind of reprogramming and training your brain, all right? Self-mind control, all right? So in order to develop mind power, it is necessary to control the mind first. Before you can have power, you first have to have control, okay? Now, there's even not only with mind control, but magic as well. You have to know control, all right, reflection, because a magician that do not know how to control their magic is a threat. That's a threat, reflection, okay? It's a threat not only to you, but other magicians as well, because you do not know how to wield your power, all right? So, learning how to master your power is key, all right? So, how to do that? Let's talk about this exercise that you can do that I'm sure you've done many times unknowingly. A lot of people call it daydreaming, but it's a little bit more reflection. We're going to add a little bit more into this, okay? Now, what you actually want to do is you can get you a timer. You can set it on your watch, on your phone, whatever, reflection. Or if you have something like this, you can get you a timer, anything that can keep time. And you want to set it to 3 minutes, okay? You want to do this 3 minutes, and you want to practice this activity daily for 7 days, reflection. You can do it for more than 7 days, but it is necessary. That's why I told you, put this in your shadow work book, okay? Put this in your shadow work book. For everyone who don't know about our shadow work book, we've started on the shadow work book in March, okay? Now, there aren't many entries on my shadow work books on this page. You would have to go to, if you're on TikTok, you would have to go to most one in 2100, and over there is all our journal entries. Or if you're on YouTube, then go to the playlist tab on the night school tab, and you'll find all of our previous journal entries that we did last cycles, okay? So this cycle, this is our second unit of journal entries, all right? Reflection, all of that stuff that we were recognizing in our first journal entries, we're putting it to the work now. The first section, the first cycles, we were recognizing our shadow work. Now we're actually executing the shadow work, all right? So let's talk about it. What you would need to do after you have a timer set to 3 minutes, you want to sit down in a quiet space, okay? Sit down in a quiet space. If you cannot find a quiet space, sit down in a space that's closest to quiet, reflection. I know sometimes, depending on where we are, we can't get somewhere where it's completely quiet, okay? But if you can, it would be best, okay? Because we're focusing on mind control, all right? But if you have distractions around you, you can still do this exercise. It's just going to take you a little bit more willpower, okay? Now, pick an object. Look around in the room. After you found this quiet place or wherever you're finna do this exercise, look around in the room. Find one object reflection, and focus on that object, okay? You want to concentrate on that object without distractions. That's why I said if you're somewhere where it's a lot of noise, you can still do this exercise. It's just going to require a little more willpower, because not only do you have to knock out your usual distractions, you have to knock out the noise too, okay? So think about that, reflection, okay? So you want to concentrate on this object without distractions, okay? You want to do this for 3 minutes. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, reflection. Your mind is going to want to wander and look at all type of things outside of that object within those 3 minutes. But this is where we're training our mind, right? We're training our mental, we're training our mind, okay, to focus on this one object for 3 minutes. Okay, now keep in mind, when your mind starts to wander, you want to focus your attention back towards that particular object, and it's going to wander. Your first, second, and third couple of times, your mind is going to want to wander. But the more you train your brain, the more you reprogram, the more you reprogram your brain reflection, the easier this exercise will be, the easier it is to wield your power. Okay, now I know you like to read the, well, how is this going to help us? Not only with this help you with mind control, it also will help you in your magic, in your rituals, in your spell casts, and different things like that. Focus is key. Willpower is key. Willing the power to concentrate on one object is training your mind, okay? Now, it has been known throughout this exercise reflection that you will start to get restless. Okay, it will probably feel like the longest 3 minutes that ever existed. Okay, but stick with it. All right, you will even start to feel itching. Remember, a lot of people reflection, when you are focused on a lot of things, think about when you're going through life. When you're going through life reflection and you're going on a particular pathway, it'll be other things that'll try to come in and try to distract you off that particular pathway, right? Okay, no different than this right here. Is no different. You will have things, maybe you will start itching. Ain't shit on your arm. Your arm is not dry, nothing there, but you're itching. It's trying to make you focus off of the object. Some people have even called headaches reflection. Anything that will distract you from your main focus is going to happen a couple of times, okay, until you program your mental, okay? So again, we want to practice this for 7 days reflection. We're going to practice this daily for 7 days, okay? Now, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you haven't already checked out my journal entries, definitely go check them out so you can catch up reflection, okay? Until next time, Ashe.